All right, y'all, we are live. Welcome back to From the Holler. If oh, wait a minute. Let me turn that off. Hang on. If you are new here, if you're watching for the first time, my name is Missy, and we do this every Wednesday and Sunday. We do a live chat and check in just to check in with everybody, make sure everything's going okay. If anybody needs to talk about anything, Tammy has got some amazing news. Y'all, we have been praying for this for her and her family and her son. Woo! Y'all. Mm, what a blessing. What a blessing. Awesome. Just awesome. And I want to welcome everybody watching, and I want to thank everybody for watching and joining in on this beautiful East Tennessee evening. And you're going to hear noise in the background, y'all. My family does not have an indoor voice. They are loud. They are body. Okay. And yeah, that's the way it is. So I have a 7-year old in the house, and he's the boss right now. So let's say hello to everybody joining in. Hey, Laura. Hey, Ashley. Of course, Miss Tammy. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Paul. How are you? Glad you could join us this evening. So, we are going to get started. We are. I am going to. I'm going to put a link to an article in the description box, and I think y'all will want to read this. Okay, it's talking about the rise of xylazine. Okay, and it how it shows why local data must inform policy and spending decisions. So, why this is talking about why um, state legislators and on the state, the federal level, why they're not in the know when it comes to what's going on as far as the drugs and what's on the streets and the deaths and things like that are concerned. Okay, that this article is saying that they could be up to 2 years or more behind, and with the xylazine and the medetomidine or trank and rhino trank that is on the streets right now, y'all, we ain't got time for them to be 2 years or more behind. Okay? We just don't. We are losing our children, our grandchildren, our loved ones left and right, and we don't have time for them to play catch up. So, what this article is saying, and it's out of um, North Carolina and Tennessee. Okay, so what this is saying is that it needs to be sent to the local governing powers that be. Okay, and that um, they need to incorporate you and I in talking to us and getting our opinions and what's going on and things like that. And um, you know, it's a good read, and we all need to read it. We all need to find out the information that's in it. There's a lot there, a lot more than that. And um, yeah, I'm going to link that in the description box here in just a second. So um, y'all go read that. And we will talk about it Sunday. Okay? We will talk about it Sunday. Hey, Chloe, how are you? Hey, Audrey. Yeah, it is wonderful. It is. It is. Hey, Kathy. Okay. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. And I did learn that the comments that are on the live chat, they do show up on the replay. Okay. they are off to one side. If you're watching on your phone, they are off to the side, and then the other comments are down below. That's the way it is on my phone anyway. And I'm gonna guess it's that way for everybody. I don't know, but that is turned on to make sure that all the comments can be seen. So that they don't go away and all that kind of good stuff. Okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, y'all. That helps support the channel. That helps me continue to do these lives. It helps me continue to put out content and just be able to do things to help this community out and to help it grow. Okay, we want to continue for this community to grow. Hey, Nevermore from PA, welcome. We want this community to continue growing. Okay, I don't want anybody feeling like they are going through this alone. And y'all know, y'all know. So there's that. Um, there's a question I want to put out here for all you grandparents that are raising your grandchildren, okay? And for everybody, actually. But, it has something to do with the grandparents that are raising their grandchildren. My question is, why is it so hard for the grandparents to get any help when they take their grandchildren in to raise? Why is it so hard? I know, okay, we talked the other night about, I know for us, one is a handful, okay? But some of you, okay, are raising, 2, 3, 4, 5, and more of your grandchildren, and you're living on a fixed income and you're struggling. Why is it not set up already? This is not something new that just started this year. And I'm talking about grandparents raising their grandchildren. This is not something new. Why has it not already been set up to where there is help for those that are struggling? We saw a couple of weeks ago or so where you know they're turning people away for WIC. They're turning people away for SNAP, for food stamps. Why? Why? And I'm not saying anything bad about anybody. Okay, I'm not putting anybody's business out here. Not calling out names or anything like that. And y'all, I'll be honest with you, I probably couldn't remember who all said what if I tried to. But, I was raised by my grandmother. My parents were still alive. My parents were not, um, they were not addicted to drugs or anything. They were just shit parents. So I was raised by my grandmother, and I know for her, it was, she was always so afraid to ask my parents for anything, you know, because she was afraid that they would come and get me and not let her see me or not let her have anything to do with me. So that was her reasoning behind not asking for any help. And I know she struggled. I know she did. She was older by the time I came along. My dad was in his 40s by the time I was born. Um, so my grandmother was in her late 60s or so, and she was a widow, and she was living on a fixed income, and I know that it wasn't a lot, and you know, I I know that that's the case with some that we have in this community, and we're dealing with enough when dealing with our addicted loved one, and that's overwhelming enough. But we shouldn't have to worry about this. We should have some help, and I want to play a part in doing something to help where I can. Maybe this community can come together and do something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm juggling some ideas around, and you know, I think a lot of people are afraid to speak out because they're afraid that they'll come in and take the kids away from them if they speak out about having issues with, stretching. The economy sucks. Okay. Hey, Courtney. The economy sucks, and groceries are through the freaking roof. And, you know, it costs money to feed and clothe and all the things, keep a roof over their heads, keep the electricity on. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot are afraid that if they come forward and say, I'm struggling, that somebody will step in and take these kids away. And I think that's extremely sad. For some, mine included, this is the only home that they've known. You know what I'm saying? And that shouldn't be an issue when there are things in place to where when these kids are placed in strangers' homes, okay, and there's help there, but there's no help for this situation. That's where I'm coming from. Okay, does that make sense? Am I making sense on any of this? Because I'm not seeing any comments, and everybody got quiet on me. So I'm hoping I'm making sense with this, and not um, not being a total biddy about it, because I'm not trying to be. I'm just I'm asking questions. I'm seeing where everybody's at. I'm seeing how things are going with everybody. Okay, not trying to piss anybody off. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. Um, just trying to get everybody's thoughts on this, because it is hard. Okay, it is. Whether you have one, or you have five, or you have six, or whatever. I mean, that's a whole lot. And somebody is setting my cameras off left and right out there. I'm gonna guess that they're gonna go take Aiden to ride his bicycle. Y'all, if you did not watch my video from yesterday, you need to, because it starts out with him riding his bicycle. And yeah, I mean, they're telling people that they make too much money on Social Security. You know, are you serious? I don't think anybody's drawing, you know, even a living wage on Social Security. I could be wrong, but I don't think they are. But they're telling them they make too much money. Now, that's not an issue. That's not an issue when it comes to placing these kids in strangers' homes. And let me reiterate this. I am not knocking foster parents or anything like that. We all know there are horror stories there, just like there is with, any other government run entity. I mean, you are entity, okay? So why is that help not there for these grandparents? Why? They're doing a magnificent job. Everybody that is in this group and that is raising their grandkid, y'all, I applaud you. I do. I do. I know how tough it is. They go by gross, not what you bring home. Really? I didn't know that. Wow. So they're going by gross. It doesn't matter what you're paying for rent or what you're paying for electricity or anything else. None of that's calculated in. Hmm. Y'all, I know for just the one that we have, okay, just the one child that we have, you know, there's food, there's clothing, all the things, all the things. And y'all, he grows like a little weed. He does. He does. He grows like a little weed. And, you know, there have been times that, you know, we've struggled. We have. We made, like I've told y'all before, if you've been here for a while and watched my channel for a while, you will know that, you know, we made some decisions a couple of years ago concerning our son, and we struggled. We struggled. And not gonna lie about it. We're doing better now. Thank you, Lord. But we struggled. There are a lot of people out there that have it a lot worse off than what we do. And they're struggling a lot harder than we are. What? Nisi said she was asked if she has Cash App or Facebook Marketplace and make money from that. Wow. Hey, Charlotte. That's crazy. Hey, Dana. And that's in Arkansas. Hey, Ashley. I am doing well today. How are you? Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. Courtney. Courtney says, my kids are never having sex. Hey, Pat. Look, y'all, the bottom line is that things are expensive, okay? And honestly, I don't see them going down for a while. I really don't. I really don't. And y'all, I've got a lot of stuff playing in my head, okay, about things to do, ways to help, info together, okay. Y'all know I love to research, okay. Now, Alabama, I will say this, and Nisi sent me this the other day. Nisi, if you get a chance, will you drop the link to that info from Alabama in here, please, in the chat? Y'all need to read this. In Alabama, they have started something to help grandparents. And Nisi and I were talking, and I told her that would be awesome. That would be the best thing that could ever happen to our community, you know. And I know there's grandparents raising their grandkids due to other situations, okay? And I'm sorry, I'm reading this. The increase in Social Security is only going up 2.5% for next year. Wow. I don't doubt that. Oh. Karen, I'm so sorry, babe. I'm sorry you're having to deal with that. Hey, Kathleen. My husband had custody of his nephew, and we did kinship through CPS and would have got $600 a month, but since our nephew had Social Security due to diagnosis, he had and got paid that. We didn't get the other. Hmm. Interesting. Girl, Karen, you have got my whole support. Okay, 100%. I've got your back. 110%. I've got your back. If you need anything, I am only an email away. Okay. Oh, it is. Our government is it's worse than stupid. Okay. Okay. It is set up to not help the people that need the help. Okay. And that's the sad part. That is the extremely sad part to me. Hey, Mary Ellen. I I ran into some people here locally when I ran to the dollar store the other day, and y'all, they were so messed up. It wasn't even funny, and I'm like, I went to school with them. Okay, I went to school with them, and I just stood there and looked at them and watched them, and a part of me was like, please don't recognize me, please don't recognize me, please don't. And then the other part was like, please recognize me because I want to say something, I want to talk to you. And they they didn't even know I was in the store. They didn't know that they were in the store. Okay. And when I walked out, there were two teenagers sitting in the back seat, and that were their kids. And I felt so sorry. I felt so sorry for them kids. You know, so sorry. Mm. Anyway, my baby girl just turned 18. She is actually my first grandbaby, and I've had her since the day she was born, except for I think 2 or maybe 3 days of her life. I also have her two younger brothers, 14 and 16. Wow. Oh, Tammy. Goodness gracious. That is, that's awesome. Thank you for taking those babies and for loving on them. Seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. And I do not know why. Um, where did you post it at, Nisi? Because I don't see it. 62 on the 27th. Bless your heart. Hey, Jesse. Bless your heart. Mm-mm-mm. You know, it takes a village to raise a child. No, I'm not seeing it, Nisi. I'm not seeing it. I may have to. I may have to put it in the description box. I think I can get the link for it from our message, maybe. I know it's hard, babe. I know it's hard. Oh my God, it might be. It might be. I'll put it in the description box. So the other article that I want you guys to kind of to look over, um, from Alabama and the new program that they're starting, um, I will put that in the description box too. Okay. Um, as a matter of fact, let me see if I can do that right now. Okay, while I'm sitting here thinking about it. Otherwise, I will forget. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Oh, let's see. Really? Ah, there you are, Nacy. Uh, you are not going to believe this. Um, why? So, Nacy, our message box is empty. I don't know what happened to it. I have no clue what happened to it. It is empty. That is crazy. So let me put this other one. I will add this. Um, let me add this one. Sorry, guys. All right, we'll save that, and then as soon as I can find the other one, then I will, I'll post that. Okay, Jesse, those were awesome, awesome. Mwah, bye, Courtney. Love you, love you. Nevermore. I do not doubt that. I do not doubt that. We have a lot of blessing boxes around us, and we also have in the neighboring county. I don't know of any food pantries here in my county, which I find ridiculous because our county is a very poor county, and our county is riddled with drugs, and I do not understand how we do not have a food pantry. Nothing. But our neighboring county, there are several in it, and I do know that um, a lot of people utilize those food pantries, and I am very thankful that they're there for those. You know. Um, let's see. Hey, Debbie. Oh, that is awesome, Debbie. Yay. 1 year recovery. Yes. 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 That makes me want to cry. Whew, y'all, that is two reports in one night. Woo. That is awesome. But God, y'all. But God, telling you. Oh my goodness. Whew. No, Nacy, it didn't. That is awesome. Mary Ellen, it is so sad how many are struggling. And it bothers me, okay? It really does. And that's why I've got so many things going on in my head. What can I do? I have got this this community right here, okay? Y'all are so good and loyal, and and hop on anytime I show up live or anything like that. Y'all jump on here, and I want to give back to y'all. So I'm trying to figure out how I can help my little community right here, okay, y'all, because I know we had this conversation. We've had a similar conversation um, several times in this group, okay, during our one of our live chats. And I know there are some that are struggling in this community, in this group. And, I've just got to figure things out and what's best, what's most needed, and how best to do it. Hang on. Hang on. Uh, okay, I will figure it. That is awesome, Debbie. That is awesome. Oh, sorry if y'all. Oh, yeah. Um, let's see. Let me catch up on this. There is one. There is one here in locally. Okay, I have forgotten about this. So before anybody corrects me or anything like that, there is one. It is once a month. Once a month. Okay. Hey, Sally. And that's it. Once a month. And if you don't get there, you know, I've seen the line back out. It's a very long driveway up to where they park the stuff, okay? And you pull in, they load, you drive out. Um, and I have seen the line all the way out on the highway and sitting on the side of the road. And I thought, Lord have mercy, bless them, Lord. Yeah, I mean, financially struggling, um, and in other ways too. I mean, you know, some are struggling to, oh Lord, you have to be careful what you freaking say, okay? You really do, because there are freaking idiots that would love nothing more than to take anything that's said and twist it and turn it and make it bad. So um, I'm just going to say yes. That among other things. Okay. Does that make sense, Mary Ellen? Oh. My friend Addie was 90 days clean yesterday, thank God. I have been praying for Addie for quite a while, but thank God. Oh, Shirley, that is awesome news. I love this. I love this. This is, y'all, mm, this is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Dana. Thank you for putting it out there. I really, and truly appreciate that. I do. I really and truly appreciate that. Oh, sounds good, Mary Ellen. Thank you. Thank you so much. We I, we all do love to hear about recovery, don't we? You know, there are some in this group that will get to shout that from the rooftops, and there are some that never will. Oh, bless his heart. That breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. And then you see these people who, Lord have mercy, um, that are complaining and, calling the law and stuff. Uh, I may be in Facebook jail, okay, because I spoke the truth on Facebook, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because I'm not getting any. Uh, yeah, I just looked at my messages from Charlotte, and um, the last one on there between me and her was March of 2024. Okay, so. Uh, Thank you, Nisi. Yes, yes. In case I cannot. I don't know what's going on with my Facebook. I don't know. I don't know. Mm-mm. I haven't gotten anything, Nisi. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Erica. That makes it all worth it right there. It sure does. It sure does. Um, y'all have become my sisters, my daughters, my granddaughters. Y'all are family. And where I'm from, we take care of family. ACF. Thank y'all for doing that and evermore. Bless his heart. Oh, Miss Debbie, me, me too. I took today off. Okay. Again, if you watched yesterday's video, y'all know I hate getting emotional. Okay. But if you watched yesterday's video, y'all know what's been going on in our little world around here and what went on Monday, and you know um, how thankful I am that that got worked out and things like that. And yeah, Monday was hard. It was real hard, and I'm tired of going through this. Okay, let me just put that out there. I'm tired of going through this. I am almost to the point where I can't do this anymore. Okay? And Joseph and I have had this conversation, and he knows and he understands that I can't do this anymore. I just can't. And he knows that when he walked out of that jail Monday, he knows that he was blessed. Okay? He had God standing right there beside him that day. Because the people in front of him, one got their probation violated, and they sent him off for 12 years. The second one got violated, and they sent him off for 8 years. And then they had Joseph up. Okay. Uh, he said he was about sick to his stomach. And, I could have beat the snot out of him for not just come out and tell him, you know. I don't know why he didn't, but he didn't. He just didn't come out and tell him, that he had more charges. And I knew they were going to find out. He knew they were going to find out. But whatever. And Joseph's wife said that when the probation officer, uh, they tested him, okay, and the probation officer came back in the courtroom and had a big smile on his face and almost screamed out, "He's clean! He's clean!" He's clean. I think those words meant more to me than anything else. He's clean. Because the last time he was in front of that judge, he popped for 7 out of the 12 drugs that tested for. 7. 7. He popped for 7 out of the 12. She said that probation officer was almost shouting, "He's clean." And she said even the DA had a smile came across the DA's face. And the judge went like that. Lord have mercy. He's clean. Now he has to go back to court in December. And I don't know exactly what's happening there. It's something about a cost summary. This county court stuff I don't understand. I don't have a clue about. So it's something about a cost summary and stuff like that, and for his probation for this second charge. And Karen. Those are the prettiest words. The sweetest words that I've heard in a long time. Ooh, Lord have mercy. CF, I want to ask a question. Why do you think they're afraid to do that kind of work? Do you think that the word prison, because these women are in prison, there's a stigma there and that people are afraid of that? Or do you think that it's something else? I mean, what's your gut feeling on that? Because I have thought about doing something to that effect um, myself. Going in and talking to them as a mom and from the mom's um, perspective. And thank you. Excuse me. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Ain't it great, Tammy? Ain't it great? The amount God's showing out tonight, y'all. I'm telling you something right now. He is showing out. We have been praying so hard for my child, y'all's kids, y'all's loved ones. This is awesome. Okay? This is awesome. This just shows me that we can do anything that we want to do. We're going to pray about it, okay? Whoa, Lord, I better hush. Woo, before I get in trouble. Oh, Susan, bless your heart. Giving you a big hug, sis. Giving you a big hug. I know how hard that is. Hey, Joy. Yeah, you're right, CF. You're exactly right. Thank you for wanting to go in there and be a blessing to these women. Thank you so much. You know, there's no telling what kind of stories you're going to run into. There's just not. There's just not. Lord. Ooh, mercy. This is awesome. I need a drink. Yes, please let us know how it's going. Please do. I'm super interested in this and in learning all the things. Super interested. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. Please and thank you. That helps me keep going, keep the channel going, and keep this little support group going and putting out new content. Um, yeah. So be sure to hit that like button up there. Y'all, Joseph's sick again. Apparently, while he was sitting in there waiting, hey Karen, while he was sitting in there waiting to be processed in and out, uh, somebody give him something. Well, nasty little cough, and I am trying to stay away from him so that I don't wind up with it too. I don't need to be sick. Okay? I don't. Enough sickness. Enough. Y'all, this has been awesome. This has been worth it all. Oh, I was telling y'all, I squirrel. I was telling y'all I took today off. Monday was just, mm. And yesterday I sat and edited videos, a couple of videos for you guys, and I've got a new one coming up on the other channel. Okay, y'all don't want to miss that. Um, but there's a new one coming up tomorrow. I think is when I scheduled it for. I think. So y'all have to check that one out. So I edited videos yesterday, and I cooked and all the things. And today, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have sat and I've watched Theo Vaughn. If y'all have not watched the JD Vance interview on Theo Vaughn, you need to on Theo's channel. You need to. You need to. It's good. It is good. And I watched the RFK interview on there. And what else? I caught up on Tulsa King. I am hooked on Tulsa King. I love that show. Susan, I know. I know that. Okay. um I have watched a little piece of my child disappear with every overdose. And that's tough to swallow. That's tough to see. That's tough to deal with. It is. It really is. Aiden is doing amazing. They have gone to let him ride his bike, and Paps likes he likes to walk while Aiden's riding the bike. So I'm guessing since it's quiet here, Joseph and his wife went with them, and yeah. So oh Shirley, I love that show. I love it. I did, Kathleen. I did watch it, and I'm like, I'm all for that. I am all for that. Yes, yes, yes. He is. He is. We forgot his helmet. Paps was supposed to be the one in charge of grabbing his helmet in that night, and we forgot it. And I wasn't going to tell that kid he couldn't ride just because we forgot it. So I was right there with him the whole time. Just let him ride. Um, he had a blast, and he does every time we go there. And yeah, he actually uh, started riding standing up. Okay, and he was trying to show. He wanted me to get it on video so that he could show you guys that he could ride a bike standing up. Okay, and I don't know if I ever got it or not because I'm in need of a new system here. Okay, I just am. So we're gonna figure things out. Ooh, amen, nevermore. Amen. Oh yeah, he was smiling from ear to ear. He oh Lordy, he's a mess. Oh yeah, yeah. I did get it, Mary Ellen. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah. He one day, y'all, less than a whole day, and he he knows how to ride a bike without training wheels. And he never really rode a bike with training wheels. Just very few times. He has never really cared anything about riding a bike. And when he went with Paps on their little adventure, they went up and saw a couple of our kids and four of our other grandkids that were camping, and they went for a day visit with them. And the kids were all riding bikes, and stuff. And Aiden's like, "Oh, well, if you can, I'm going to." And by crackies, he did. And I was so proud of him. So stinking proud of him. Oh, Debbie, it sure does tear your heart out. It's, ooh. Yes, Kathleen, you've got a lot to catch up on. It has been eventful around here. Very eventful. Very, very. I know. I know. That's what we keep saying. And Paps is like, well, now you need to practice this and you need to practice that. I said, leave the kid alone. Just let him ride his darn bicycle. He'll figure all that out. We don't have to tell him, you know, he'll figure all that out. It'd be awesome if you could ride with him. I ain't looking to replace a hip or a knee. Hey, RL, how you been doing? It's been a while since Nanny's rode a bicycle, okay? And I don't know. Now I might, if it was one of them e-bikes, that might be fun. Okay, that might be fun. Oh my goodness. Whew. So anybody else got anything else they want to talk about tonight? Because there was something else, but y'all, I'm having a senior moment, and I can't remember what it was. I can't. I just can't. I'll remember about the time I hit that off button. I know, Kathleen. I know, forgetting where the brakes are at and having to Wilma Flintstone it. um, it'd be going a lot better if I would, if I'd actually post on there. Uh, had so much going on, I've not had a chance. I've only got two videos up on it. Well, actually, I've got three. I've got one scheduled for tomorrow, and yeah. Mm. Bye, Tammy. Love you. Go get you some rest, girl. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Go get you some good sleep. Quarter pounders. Yeah, it's quarter pounders. Um, no, Pap says that we will be waiting until November 5th. And he has his reasons, and I can't say them on here. Okay? uh, Now I started another channel, Kathleen. Real talk from the holler. Okay, things I get in trouble for saying on here. Well, he's afraid that they, well, mm, uh-huh, Erica. Yep, yep. Now I did watch a video today, um, by RFK. It was him and Theo Vaughn. And his idea is to make it to where you go to a post office or whatever, you're able to get just an ID, okay, a state ID. And because a lot of people are not able to afford it or, whatever. And you go and get your state ID. It's just an ID, okay? And you have to use it to vote. Just saying. And yeah, I like the idea. I mean, people can't open up. They can't open up a bank account. Think about it. They can't open up a bank account. So if they're on a fixed income, if it's the elderly or whatever, uh, and they can't open up a bank account, where's a direct deposit going into? Some BS place like Chime or PayPal or Venmo or some crazy shit like that that's taking a percentage of their already below cost of living check. They can't open a bank account. They can't do it. That golly bum. They're having trouble um, registering their grandchildren for school. Grandkids that they're raising. Okay, we were just talking about this issue, and they're having trouble registering them for school because they don't have an ID. They can't get into the school to pick up their grandchildren or their child or whatever because they don't have an ID. And they don't have the money to go get one. I like that idea. Yeah, I think it's a very good idea. I like it. I like it. And I think that I knock on wood, I'd like to see that implemented. Hush, Missy, hush. Oh, the crazies have already started. Y'all gonna say this. I am. Here I go. Here I go. Have y'all seen that people are threatening the people that work at the McDonald's that Trump worked for that few minutes the other day? Have y'all seen this? Why? Why are they going after? Why are they going after these people? How stupid can you be? And threatening them? Holy sheep shit, Batman. They're working at freaking McDonald's to make ends meet. And you dum dums, I'm going to say it, want to sit there and threaten them. Because Trump come in there and worked and they let him, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, way. But yet, they're the tolerant party, okay? Yeah, they got threatened. Is, uh, Charlotte, you still on here? Since I can't pull anything up except from March 2024 on this thing, um, if Charlotte's still on here, she sent it to me. What was the guy's name that posted that? I think it's Terrence Williams. I don't know that for sure. Okay. And before, there you go, Terrence Williams. I was right. I was right. Yeah. Threatening. Hey, listen. There's probably some kids working. Okay. There was probably some kids working. And these morons out here threatening somebody's kids. How well you think that's going to go over? I can tell you right now, it would go over like a fart in a whirlwind with me. I'm too mouthy for that. Good night, Debbie. Love you. Yeah, check it out. Mm-mm. They are dumb, Ariel. They are. When Charlotte sent me a message, telling me that day that he had worked at McDonald's, and I told her right then, and she can back me up on this. I told her right then, you know, they'll come up with some stupid shit or something to that effect. I'm not going to quote my own self, but they'll come up some way to spin it to where it's all bad, and they have. They have. Lord, they have. Ugh. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Oh, Lord. I, yeah, you let one of them numbnuts threaten one of my kids, and my kids are grown, okay? My kids are grown. But you let one of them numbnuts say something like that to one of my kids. Judy Chop. Yes, I watched a couple of those videos today, too. Oh, dear Lord. Charlotte, are you serious? Some church. Wait a minute. While people were standing there screaming, Jesus is Lord, and her telling them you at the wrong rally. Okay. Just saying. I bet if there was holy water within a 5 mile stretch of that church, it boiled when she walked in. The church walls probably screamed, ah. I'm serious. That remark that she made, that towards Jesus is Lord, Jesus saves, you're at the wrong rally. Wow. I'd be careful with that. I don't think I would stand. I don't think I would stand anywhere next to her for the next little bit because lightning might strike. Just saying. When I was a kid, if somebody lied and we knew that they were lying, we all stepped away. Yeah. So that's just a thing we did when we were kids. Okay. Oh. Mm, wow. Excited. Golly bun. Woo. Mm-mm-mm. It don't, nothing surprises me. Okay? Nothing surprises me, guys. And I keep telling you, this is one thing that I am waiting on the other shoe to drop on. I don't think we've seen the October surprise. I don't think we have. I hope I'm wrong. I'm concerned. Therefore, Paps and I will not be voting until November 5th. Y'all can figure that out. Good, good, Erica, good. It scares the bejeebers out of me, okay? And good. That makes me proud of you. Makes me happy. All Hallows Eve. We'll see. We shall see. Well, y'all, we are a little over an hour out, and it is quiet in my house. Okay, Kroger and all of their affiliate stores, they have butter on sale this week. Started today, actually. Okay, is it $2.29 for the unsalted and salted butter? So if y'all are needing butter, go pick you some up. Okay. Check out that sales paper. I did see that. I don't need it, but I always check the sale papers just to see, who's got what. Ingles is they did put out a very small sale paper. I call them sale papers. Okay, it's on their apps, whatever. But they are back to putting out a very small sale paper this week. This is the first time since Helene hit that they have put out a sales ad, and I am super, super glad. I love Ingles. Okay, their meats are, and I'm a huge fan of the Ingles stores, and I hate to see that they're going through this. Um, I'm trying my best to support them as much as I can. Y'all don't. Um, I have I have gotten my ducks in a row, and yeah. So we are trying to support them as much as possible. I did find out that there was an article. Y'all, there's a bunch of articles. Okay, I do a lot of reading, a lot of research. But there was an article saying that Kroger was caught price gouging. Surprise, not. And They've been called out for it. It ain't going to do any good, but, you know. Um, Hopefully, the only time I have to go even anywhere near a Kroger is to pick up our medicine or something to that effect. Maybe check on the clearance sales. Um, Good deal, Nisi. Speaking of seeds, I'm gonna shout it out. Okay, I'm not gonna tag them because I am not that kind of person. In my gardener, their 2025 seeds drop. What is today? They drop Friday. Okay, they drop Friday. Be sure to check them out. Y'all, I'm excited about some. I've got most of my seeds in there, but there are a few seeds that I want to pick up from them when they debut on Friday. So, still got to get my garlic in the ground. Still working on that, and I'll get to it when I get to it. I'm not in any hurry. I am giving myself grace right now. Um, because I feel like that's what I need to do is give myself grace. Okay? Um, yeah. So I have Myers, Aldi's, Walmart, Target. Walmart is higher than anybody. Yeah, I know. I mm-mm. I'm actually waiting on it to get to see a little bit cooler temperatures on the forecast before I get my garlic in the ground. Last year, I put it in the ground way too early. I put it in the ground about this time. Yeah, about this time. And it sprouted like within, oh Lord, within a week, 10 days, something like that. It sprouted and it didn't do anything. It died on me. So, I got nothing. Oh, comfrey is good. Yes. Yeah, it got too hot. It did. It was still too hot. So I'm waiting on it to kind of chill out around here before I put mine in the ground. And I'm using the pools too. So um I've got to get them cleaned out, the rest of them cleaned out, get them all updated with some good stuff and yeah. In Arizona, if Department of Child Safety has a case of neglect from either kid's mom or dad, the parents don't comply with drug tests, parenting classes, counseling, they will place the kids with family. You too, huh, Joy? I do too. I was just, I told Paps, I said, I am fixing to pull them pepper plants. I have never seen so many peppers. Never. And y'all, they just keep going and going. They like the darn Energizer Bunny. They just keep going. I have chopped up and put so many in the freezer, I don't have room for anything else for any more of them. And yeah, I've been giving them to my bestie that lives right down the road, and I think she's about done with them. Oh, I want a freeze dryer. I really do. After we get done with this, y'all know I've already told y'all this. This is not a news flash or anything. Um, Everything that I make on this channel is going into a savings account um, for our filing of adoption for Aiden. And so we are nowhere near our goal. Um, it's our goal is 3,000, and that's going to take a little bit. Okay, that's going to take a little bit. So, yeah. um, it is going to be at least $2,500 for the whole process. That's if nobody fights us on it. So, and I don't see that happening, but it's something that's got to be done. So, anyway, yep. Um, what is Nisi saying that's a good idea? Good night, Karen. Love you. Pepper jelly. I've made some of that. Red pepper jelly. I have pickled peppers. Yeah. Oh, is there a way you will let us help with that? Um, I don't ask for money. Okay, I don't. Um, I don't want to be that person. You I can't stop you from sending a super chat or super thanks or whatever it is. Okay, I'll against my better judgment, I'll put that out there. Okay, so yes, liking, subscribing, sharing, bringing in new people, adding new subscribers, all the things. You know, I am just, and I've lost subscribers. I guess I said something that they didn't like. Oh well, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, okay. So I'm going to jump off here. I am going to go. I'm going to go enjoy this quietness in my house. Y'all, um, it is super quiet in there, okay? You could hear a pin drop. I'm going to go enjoy this quietness. I don't get this very often, okay? Usually my house is jumping. Dr. John Campbell. Okay. Let me write that down, Nancy. On YouTube. Y'all go check out the links in the description. Uh, I know. I know. It sucks. Um, I will try to find the link for that Alabama deal to help grandparents. Um, and I'll try to link it here so that you guys can read it. Um, yeah. So Love you guys. Thank y'all for spending time with me this evening. I have enjoyed it thoroughly. And y'all may see me between now and Sunday. Okay? You might. Love y'all. Mean it. And y'all keep praying. Keep praying. We need more nights like tonight in this community. We sure do. We sure do. We need more nights like tonight. This was awesome. This is awesome. He's clean, y'all. He's clean. Bye, guys.